Hello. So we're getting ready to start this year's breeding. We've set his first pool up just to make sure we've got no leaks. Thought I don't want to set it up in the fish house and then find out we've got a pinhole somewhere and we flood our house with it. So we've set it up there. Fish are all active in main pond. Let's go back inside the building. Still a bit chilly today. So my plan is I'm going to set that pool up in here. It's going to make it really tight, but it's a lot warmer in here than it is outside, so it's not going to cost me as much to heat the water to get them to breed. I did buy that pool and then realised it's too big to actually fit in this gap. So you'll see what we're going to use this pool for a bit later on in the year. But we're going to go back to something that we did about 10 years ago, and it really made them grow. So we're going to go back to using that method again. On here we've got a lot of tidying up to do in here. This pool, I'm hoping I can get this to fit in between these two walls somehow. It saves all the headache of having them trying to fit through the meshing, and then I'm going down the drains, and also I'm not going to be heating all this water for nothing. So I'm going to breed the first lot. We're going to put them in the pool in here. I'm going to try it in here anyway. Hopefully it'll work. I don't see why not. We used to breed them indoors years and years ago. They just need a bit more surface area. So we're going to get this first lot to breed in the pool. As soon as they're week-old, then we're going to remove them and hopefully put them into this pool, leave them in there for a month, and then they can go into this tank. I've just treated this with blanket retreatment, getting it all ready. But it does want some mooring because my valve ain't shutting off and it's washing it all in. So it's not had enough treatment in to kill the blanket weed. The females, they fattening up well. The Kajaku's starting to gain a bit now. Now next week I'm going to bring some of the males in. We're going to put some of the males into this tank, and then when we're breeding we can take them out, put them in the pool, and then they can go back in here instead of them going outside in the cold. And so if we get this water up to 18 degrees in this pool, it'll heat the building, and this water temperature will rise in here as well. So we're win-win. So that's what's going to be happening. On the varieties, we're going to breed the Kohaku and the Sankey. I think they're probably going to be the first ones. Now I've been thinking with the Jinrin Chagoi, I don't know if to drop a Jinrin Kohaku in there. We have got a Chagoi, Jinrin Chagoi male, but I've also got a Jinrin Kohaku male. If I drop them in, hopefully it should produce some Achiba. So that'll be interesting, just to see how it goes. It'll also produce a Chagoi as well, so that if as Jinrin Chagoi male isn't fertile, we'll grow another chance with the Jinrin Kohaku. So at least we're not wasting a spawn. We don't want to just put one koi in there just in case, because we've never used the Jinrin male. So I don't know whether it's fertile or whether it isn't until we actually breed it. The fry is still in here, so they're not getting a lot of food, and the water temperature dropped down to 5 degrees the other day. But they've all survived. ideally they want like 20 degrees for them to grow. Now, last couple of weeks I haven't posted no videos because we had another problem in the house. We've had a big cold spell, like -10, and we had a pipe freeze up in the roof and more water again. It flooded the house again. While we were at work, come back, the ice must have thawed in the pipe and it shoved the ice through into the shower upstairs, and it burst the back out of the shower, and it was running for 4 hours and it flooded the whole kitchen again. Great. So I've just finished putting a full new floor down at kitchen again. That's 2 in 3 weeks. So I don't know where it is with water, it just loves me. So yeah, so hopefully, I'm saying next weekend I'm going to bring the males in here. I'll probably do a video on that when the males come in. And then the weekend after, hopefully 2 weeks time, we're going to start breeding them. I'm going to try really early on, see if we can get everything through. Oh, that's auto top up just kicked in. We're going to try breeding them really early on, just so we get some proper growth on them. If we start like February time, you know, we've got a holiday booked in the middle of the year, and hopefully this should have enough growth on them for everything to look after itself. So thanks again for watching. And so this was just a quick update, but as things progress, I'll keep doing these videos. I'll keep letting you know how everything's going. I hadn't had a chance to clad all this with that flood in the house again. But that's another to-do list. I don't think it's going to get done before we actually start breeding them, because I don't think I've got time in the next 2 weeks to get all this cladded out. Not with everything else that's happening. But who knows, we shall see. Hopefully I can. It'd be nice just to do that wall, because once this pool's set up, it's going to be in for a few months while we're breeding everything. And so I'm going to try and breed everything indoors this time. So that's about it. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.